place a couple weeks ago. He's been strong as well. If they sneak up there and get a win, all of a sudden, Michael, now Ty Majeski, he's on the outside in. So this race is massively important. You know that these guys want to win their way in and control their own destiny.
Well, Ben Rhodes, Tanner Gray, all those guys just below the 10th position are capable of winning. Show the speed all day long.
All right, we're good.
And talking about tonight, I love this.
Got my stream going. All right, let's see. Check. Everything's all good. Everything's working.
It's a lot of fun. So many grooves, so many places to make passes. You start back, don't worry about it. You can run high, you can run low. This track has it all. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch these guys scramble tonight.
I know we had a great time watching that 50-minute practice session. Truckers all over, guys excited, guys bummed out. They didn't know what they needed out of their race truck. So based on what we saw,
what's going on, everybody? Chase fan number 9 here, and welcome to another race weekend. This week, all 3 of NASCAR's top 3 series will be racing in Indianapolis. Obviously not the same place. We got Cup and Xfinity at the Brickyard, and then we have the Truck Series at IRP, Indianapolis Raceway Park. And that's where we're at today. It's the TSport 200, 200 laps. I think it's 200 miles, I think. I'm not sure. So, yeah. Okay. The audio sounded weird, but whatever. Anyways, so yeah, the Truck Series are racing at Indianapolis Raceway Park tonight. It's the TSport 200. Should be a good race. As he just said there, Ty Majeski has won the last 2 races at Indianapolis Raceway Park. But he's starting second, though, which is good. And for someone who hasn't won this year, he could definitely need one tonight. But, of course, he has to go up against Corey Heim, of course, who starts on the pole. So, yeah, those 2 are starting up there. Those are the favorites for tonight. Who else? The Bill McAnally trucks, I hope they can get back on their A game. They're starting 6th and 7th. Hope they can have a good run tonight. If one of them can pull off a surprise win, then, hey, I'm all for it. Luke Fenhouse is up there starting 9th. Ross Chastain is the only Cup guy in this field, I think. We also got ARCA regulars Brent Cruz and Brendan Queen in this field starting 13th and 14th. Brendan is driving the 07 truck tonight. Let's see, we got Jason Alexander. Oh, yeah, if you go to the bottom here, Jordan Anderson's back in the Truck Series, but this time with Young's Motorsports. Unfortunately, it's not his own team, but oh well, it is what it is. It's got Norm Benning and Greg Van All starting in last place is driving for his own team.
Second row, we're going to have Chandler Smith, winner of the past 2 short track races. So Chandler got very good. We're going to have Giovanni Ruggiero starting next week.
Former champ Ben Rhodes, he'll roll from row 3 alongside Daniel Henry and the 19th truck. A couple of really solid guys here tonight that could go to victory lane. So many guys we think could win this race.
Also, you should have seen what Bill McAnally posted on their Twitter page. Oh, yeah, speaking of Bill McAnally, the 19 and 91 teams swapped places, too. They did a crew swap. That's what it is. Yep, see? This is for this weekend.
Okay.
They made them look like they're playing basketball. You have to see that. We got Jordan Anderson in the field. 70. Also, Mike Harmon Racing. Hold up. Yeah, there's actually a 34th truck that's supposed to be entered here. It's the 74 of Boston Oliver.
Low grip tracks where you can move all around and it's on for the driver to figure it out. Boston never won here at IRP. Looking to change that.
All right.
Well, Josh, I had a chance to talk to 49 Street Chief Scott Zipadelli earlier today. He said he's a phenomenal talent. He said he does all of his own study. He is just a student of the sport. He said all of his studying on the tough side of 2011 racing and working with Denny Hamlin specifically, he said it's really paid dividends for his career. Now, he did add that their short track program they identified as a weak spot in the offseason for this team, so they're working a lot throughout the offseason, hoping that it pays off and hoping to get their 6th win starting from the pole today. Thank you, Caitlin and Josh. I go about our Craftsman track description.
Well, I challenge you, Jake, to find one person in this field that doesn't just love this racetrack. So the Craftsman track description is just a little over a half mile, but mainly it's racing. We talked about all the different grooves and the way these guys are going to be able to slip and slide. Just a great racetrack. It's going to be a great Friday night for NASCAR here in Indianapolis.
I agree, Michael. Great racetrack. And we're going to get to see plenty of it. 200 laps for this race tonight. The first 2 stages, 60 laps. The final stage, 80 laps. Keep an eye on pit road speed also, 35 miles an hour. That's a change from last year's pit road speed, a little bit slower.
She went to take a shower.
Voy a mandicchio, no tengo.
Okay.
I think that we're going to have to watch this tire ball. Ricky, you talked about that final stage, 80 laps. Do you pit if there's a late caution, get those fresh tires? Because we saw a second and a half fall off in just 3 laps. So it's going to be interesting and tough for these crew chiefs to make that call right at the end of this race.
It was so fun hearing from the drivers after practice. They were all smiling. They just loved the ball rock and slip in the slide. Tonight is going to be a treat. Well, we have 2 onboards. Frankie Muniz and the 33 carrying are Morgan and Morgan on board. This ought to be good. Starting from the rear. Want to look at?
There, Muniz and that Morgan this week.
Morgan Muniz. And Tyler Jeske starting second. Carrying the onboard there. And I love the reverse camera. You can see how intense his eyes are. He still has that clear visor on though as we start this race, so you can really see his eyes as the race progresses. I love it. We've got 4 double-duty drivers who were just in the ARP and Arts race. They literally just finished up about 30 minutes ago, jumped out. Look at this first for Brent Cruz. He was hot. He was overheated.
And that'll be something to keep an eye on all night tonight, not only for these guys, but for the other truck drivers. It is very, very muggy. That can catch up with you really quick.
There is weather in the area around fucking Indianapolis, so gotta keep an eye on that this week. We'll just see how it goes.
Hard to believe it has been 27 days, guys, since we raced at Lime Rock. What a fun event that was. History making for the Craftsman Truck Series to race it. What's that like being off that boundary and jumping back into your truck and have to compete at this level tonight?
It is a challenge. And what they got to figure out, right, is after that break, a number of these guys went and raced other stuff, short tracks and different things throughout that time frame, but it wasn't their truck. It wasn't their truck team. There's been a lot of changes to teams also since that race. So this is kind of like a reset and get ready for the championship push of the season. And you definitely want to, if you've got the momentum like a Corey Hunt, you want to keep that momentum going. You want to have that as you head into the playoffs.
It's just a great racetrack, too. So I can't imagine waiting 27 days to come to this venue and be able to go short track racing. This track is just laid out so perfectly for the trucks, and this is going to be a crazy battle.
1 to go. You see all of the crowd standing on their feet. Great crowd this evening. It is a warm one. It has been warm all week long in Indianapolis. Boys are going to earn their keep tonight for 200 laps.
There's some of the fans up on the hillside checking out the action. Nice place to sit in the grass and have a cold one. Cheer on your favorite trucker.
It's race number 16 of 25. 3 races remain before the playoffs. A lot on the line tonight.
Oh yeah, there are 3 races left in the regular season for the truck series, by the way.
They're tuning into what they're about to do. Holding belts tight that one final time and making sure that they're prepared to go to battle and probably be 3 and 4 wide pretty quick like that.
Yeah, we talked about that during practice earlier.
All right, here we go.
For sure. We know 4 wide will come. Do we go 5 wide? I mean, it could happen here.
Ooh, it could. It's going to be close.
All right. Pace truck heads to pit road. Corey Hahn, Ty Majeski on the front row. Green flag. And we're racing at Indianapolis Raceway Park. Here we go. Stages are 60, 60, and 80 laps. Well, stages 1 and 2 are 60 laps, and stage 3 is 80 laps.
There it is. We've already said it, Regan.
First lap, we got it out already, and it's going to happen a lot more tonight. A little curious about the start on the outside for Ty Majeski. Here, he maybe spun the tires just a little bit. That's something we'll have to pay attention to.
Well, if you watch the ARPA race, the plane launched better all night, all day long. So that could be where the leader will pick every time. We'll see.
Just love the battles that we're seeing right here. This track really induces that. It allows you to pick a different lane and try something different. Go where they're not lane breaks. I know Mike Lee felt really good about his truck all day long. Moving forward, they're getting a spot from Tyler Angle.
Yeah, he just made that move, and you saw he was all the way down on the apron. But that is going to be normal tonight. You're going to be able to run really wide, really low, whatever your truck likes. You're going to be able to take advantage of that grip wherever you can find that run there on turn 4 for Rick.
I love what I'm seeing out of the 34 truck right now. Just being able to get lower than the truck in front of them and still carry the momentum off of the corner. That's where the challenge is. When you go to the bottom and you try to complete a pass like that, a lot of times you're losing 7 feet of track space roughly from the truck being out there, and he's not losing speed doing that right now.
Nice battle.
Roger correctly.
Back there. Tanner Bray, the 15th, by the way. Tanner Bray on baby watch. Little boy, first child, expected the first week of August, but he said we are ready, and just in case his brother Tanner Bray is on standby.
This is a great battle. 2 differing lines. These trucks running fairly even in the battle for 12. Just ahead of them, Ross Chastain. There's that beautiful green and red truck.
He told us all about the Southern Indiana watermelons.
Watermelon.
Indiana.
Not to be confused with the Indiana. He was the Kentucky Indiana.
So that's Indiana, Illinois watermelon. And he's got one ready. You know, they have every truck ready to smash if he wins the race.
45. That truck Kate Honeycutt was really fast in practice. Like the way it looked in the long run too. He's solid right now.
Hey, life is good. He's a newlywed. They're not married. He married his high school sweetheart last weekend. I believe there's some wedding cans dangling off, not really, but dangling off the ground for that 45. They surprised him.
Can't imagine the NASCAR tech officials with the law real ones be dangling off back there, but certainly a cool moment for Kate.
Running to the 8th position. Kate is just married. You see it there on the tailgate of that truck, and there's the sweethearts. They're going to reintroduce themselves as Mr. and Mrs. Honeycutt. That's beautiful.
So he had a good off week, 3 weeks to be exact, going up to that wedding.
He's got a great truck here in Indy.
Good in practice earlier today. Always the driver that we know is going to be a threat on the short tracks. I love what we're still seeing out of Rajah Caruth. I think every time that we've seen him on camera, he's been passing trucks. He's been doing it on the bottom. He's been going forward. Ross Chastain doing the exact opposite. He's doing it on the outside. That's the beauty of this racetrack in Indianapolis Raceway Park, that you can move around and make your truck work if you need to. Something that we'll have to keep an eye on also. And Ross told us this during practice today. It's slipping and sliding and using the tires, picking and choosing when you use those tires. If you go to the bottom, does it hurt them? If you go to the top, does it save them a little?
You know what I love too? I like going to the bottom, making a pass, and then resetting. go up top, let the truck rest for a bit, up on the high line, and then go back to attack mode on the bottom.
Nice battle for fifth right here. Ben Rhodes trying to get around Tyler Apron in that 18.
Talked to Ben earlier today before practice, and I said, we gonna get any practice in or what? He said, my tooth's not ready, Mike.
We're 11 laps in.
He is ready. Good truck early for Ben.
Hello, G the Rail Fanner.
He's a two-time champion, but far from safe. In fact, he's 16 points out at the start of this race. So talk about an upward situation. He's pretty much in.
Watch this 34 truck. I've been watching the lap times, the scoring monitor. He's definitely lap after lap the fastest truck other than 49. 40's got some clean racetrack. Lane is making his way through some heavy race traffic, and he is very, very fast right now.
Yeah, I had a good week this week.
I'm sorry, Jamie. You can see how well that thing sits down low as we look at 49 on the other side of the screen with no traffic ahead of him.
That's right. It's plain sailing up there for Corey Hyman, the 11th. He's now led in all 16 races this season. Most laps led. Look at that. Just hit 1,000.
Just an incredible stat to be at this point of the year with so many races left to go in the season to run that many laps, and that's not the only stat that we're going to see from him. He's going to break a lot of other records in the Craftsman Truck Series this year.
It's just amazing what he's doing week in, week out. We just have come to expect it. He's going to be the guy you have to be, as Regan predicted in the pre-race show.
I went low hanging fruit, right? Once again.
Corey Hyman continues to lead here at IRP. 15 laps. Beautiful. Indianapolis. We'll be back. Join more than 7 million adults, like Michael, who've taken Ozempic.
As touring musicians, my type 2 diabetes could have slowed us down, but I didn't let it. I'm Michael from the Warren Treaty, and this is what my Ozempic era looks like. I'm lowering my A1C and lost some weight too. I also learned some people take Ozempic to lower the risk of major cardiovascular events like stroke, heart attack, or death, and others take it to lower the risk of worsening chronic kidney disease.
Don't share needles or pens or reuse needles. Don't take if you or your family had NTC, MEN2, or if allergic to it. Stop taking and get medical help right away if you get a lump or sore in your neck or any of these allergic reactions. Tell your provider if you plan to have surgery or a procedure.
Usually the races at IRP for the truck series that I've seen so far they've been pretty calm, nothing too crazy and all that.
Taking with the sulfonylurea or insulin may raise low blood sugar risk.
We're gonna have long green flag runs, definitely.
Vomiting, diarrhea, stomach pain, constipation. Some side effects lead to dehydration, which may worsen kidney problems. Discover the GLP-1 with the most FDA-approved uses. Ozempic. Put the work.
Mommy, I have to go potty.
So, what's next?
Craftsman, what you build, build. Some folks are drawn to every strays around the world of a high performance exhaust. Some like both. We call them family. Automotive is the Blackman guidance that's first word for How does the Baptist 25-year-old four wheels? He's taking every kind of vehicle except an electric variety. Otto looks like a one-man boy band. He charms like a British spy. He smells like a burnt rug, and he doesn't have fans. He's got
The bow for the lead. Wow, didn't think Lane Riggs was going to catch the 11, but he did. And to the lead he goes.
Just as quick as that truck is right now, what Corey drivers. Following for just a minute to figure out, okay, where is he better? Where do I need to tell Keith Scott Zipadelli I need to get just a little bit better than that? Because right now, in these conditions, that 34 truck is an absolute round.
It's amazing what he's been able to do from 10th to first. 20 laps. Amazing.
That was a good place right there. Here, it just appears that the 34 is driving away. Kenny Briggs is right now and looks great out there.
Yeah, Regan certainly does. And the chance to talk to him earlier, he said ever since they got their win, you guys are poised to run after a championship. He said our team is just peaking at the right time. He said overall as a competitor, I feel like I've grown along the season. And we're very comfortable with these racetracks, not overthinking things too much. And he also said this place in particular, he feels like he can really capitalize. He's had some top 5 performances here, and he knows the short tracks are his strong suit, guys. Craftsman made his Truck Series debut here back in 22, finished 7th, but these are his first laps ever led at IRP. So that truck is strong, Michael. You were on to something. You saw it in practice just a few hours ago.
Yeah, I just like the way he wasn't wobbling as much as the other trucks. We saw a lot of guys with the rear ends hanging out. He seemed to be able to squeeze the gas down, keep that thing pointed in the right direction as he puts a lap there on Jordan Anderson up off turn 2.
Look at this battle trying to get around the lap traffic. That's Chandler Smith, Lane Briggs' teammate in 3rd. He's got Ty Majeski running 4th. Let's get an update on Chandler, Josh.
And you remember after practice, Taylor Smith was not happy with that truck. Told me they just missed it a little bit on the setup. They were about 16th fastest in practice. But he also told me, remember, North Wilkesboro, a very similar situation where they missed the setup and went out and ended up running the race. Well, because they didn't get to qualify at the starting position, right now holding his own in that battle with Ty Majeski. And remember, he's won the last 2 short tracks on the season. So Chandler Smith, just as good as a guy like Ty Majeski when it comes to this discipline of racing.
Josh, that's a great point about North Wilkesboro. They did it. I mean, they figured it out and reeled it in. And that was his 2nd win of the season. See what he can do here. You see that average finish on short track.
Yeah, that's guys. They were battling just fine along the time. There was some hands sawing back and forth on the wheels right there. You wonder how hard these guys are driving. They are giving everything that they have. Watch Ty Majeski as they come off the corner right here. You can see that steering wheel. It jumps sideways, and that's what you don't want to have happen in IRP. You want to keep that truck underneath you. Every time that happens, the tires don't like it. They get angry, right? The tires, if they get angry enough, they're not going to work good.
They get angry, they get hot, and they say, take care of me. That's what exactly, I think that's exactly what we're seeing Ty Majeski do right now. He got that spot away from Chandler, and now he's just driving straight up off the corner.
I love it. I know you guys talked to different crew chiefs today, as I did, and they
What?
all said the same thing. Tires matter.
There's not much left in here.
Well, I think you can hear it right here as we ride.
Yeah, I heard about the weather for tomorrow. We'll see. Weather for tonight's actually really good.
What that means as a driver is you really got to roll that throttle and keep from spinning them. And sometimes we go to tracks where you don't see that. This is not one of those tracks. We heard cross chassis earlier today. You've got to protect your stuff from slipping and sliding. He was grinning from ear to ear talking about it.
Battle for 7th, Rajah Group in the 71. This has been going on and on and on with Ben Rhodes on the outside.
Rajah doing a nice job. He's moved up from 19th where he started all the way up into the top 10. And we talked about him early in the race, how he was running the bottom and looked good. This is another truck that's now moved up to the top. And Rajah was good here last year as well, starting from the pole a year ago in this race. Of course, we didn't have qualifying today for him to get to back that up again this season, but looking very good early on.
Ben Rhodes in the 99, pacing right there behind Rajah. Look at that line. I talked about it, so far down toward the bottom, and then another truck right out next to the outside wall. That's what's fun, These drivers are out and talk about it, but that's what you want as a driver. Options. Give me something to do other than what everybody else is doing. As you see, the 44 and the 45 teammates here doing battle just inside the top 10. Case 9th, Ross is 10th. That tells you how good these truckers are, right here. You got Ross Chastain, winner of a crown jewel event in Cup Series racing. He's in the 10th position now. You got 9 guys that are truck regulars out ahead of him.
By the time Majeski started on the front row next to Corey Hines, slipped back a bit, but he's coming back. He's taking a peek at that 11 on the inside there.
times have we seen this on the time of Jetsky when you go to some places, and when you go to IRP in particular, or any of the short tracks, just very good at managing this stuff and waiting until the time's right in front to go. And as we sit here right now, a little over halfway through this first one of the race to the end of the first stage, and it appears that this stuff's maybe coming in just a little bit.
And you can see that rear end skipping out on him. Anytime you got to pin it down off the corner, it's going to challenge those rear tires to have got high sideways off turn 2. Kept it straight there. Look at the ground he gained on high. Able to get that pass done.
This is the type of jet ski that we've come to learn. This year, though, this hasn't been that year for Ty. He's had a lot of down races. He's got a couple of good ones he's been able to put together, but this is where he came to life last year. I feel like he really broke through, won the race, and of course, we all know he went on to win the championship.
We talked about Jamie last year versus this year. Check out this comparison.
Very different there. As we look at the numbers, and you certainly can't deny the numbers, right? Less poles, less wins as of right now. Now, keep in mind that all 3 of those wins came after IRP for Ty Majeski, and certainly he hopes that happens again tonight, that kind of sets him in the tone to go out and win multiple races and make his way to Phoenix for a championship.
Got a really solid truck. You've got to see if he can, now he's clear 9. Does he have anything for Lane Riggs? Lap after lap, Lane had been the fastest truck, but now that Majeski has cleared 9, he was a 10th better than our leader, Lane Riggs, last time by. There's that 34 truck that's been so impressive, working his way through black traffic. That might be why Ty was a little better.
Little part of the factor there, potentially, but nonetheless, I think that's what's so good about this track. We've seen, okay, Corey Hines starts off really good. Appears that he's the best truck early on. Now he's fading a little bit. Lane Riggs, 10 laps in. Now he's the best truck. And you're going to continue to have these comers and goers like this. And that's just great racing.
21 laps to go in stage number 1. Lane Riggs, a 2.5-second lead over Ty Majeski.
My moderate to severe Crohn's symptoms kept me out of the picture. With Sky Rizzi, feel symptom relief at 4 weeks. Many people were in remission at 12 weeks, at 1 year, and even at 3 years.
Don't use allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to function may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Sky Rizzi.
Well done, Dave. You got the presents, the balloons, and the raptor cake. Now, how about something to put a smile on your face?
Yeah, I'll do.
Dental provides complete, affordable care with dentists and labs in one place. Plus, 25% off treatment plans for everyone.
I'm meeting with Marilyn and
Quality care at a price worth celebrating. It's one more way, and dental is in your corner.
Marilyn.
You want me to take that for you? That's okay. I'm going to take a photo.
Yes,
I'm going to
Waterloo.
to use their parents. Okay, everybody, big smiles. Very good. Okay, fall back. One more for safety. There you go.
Waterloo. I'm
Let's do a
Waterloo
fun one.
Road.
Hold up the
I'm
building
stop.
behind it.
Down that
Hold
way.
up the building. That's
I'm
right.
so sorry.
How do y'all know each other?
Stop by there.
Friends, Greg. Okay, everybody jumping in at the same time.
This is just paying their workshop.
Oh, no, I didn't get it. All right, from the top.
When
Real
Garrett
strength
gets
isn't pushing
to
through
the
pain.
Waterloo,
It's
remember
true.
we went all
When there's no
around?
pain, there's more gain. I
I
get hardest pain caused by inflammation for fast, strong relief. Advil, that's real strength.
At NAPA, we're the pros that know how to make your business our business. Pros everywhere you need us, with every part you need. From brake pads to stock your shop in Orange County, California, to oil filters for your fleet in Orange County, Florida. It's why we built a nationwide network of parts and exceptional service, all driven by one mission: to keep businesses big and small and everything in between moving full speed ahead.
An all-American club combo, extra jalapeno, Cuter likes it hot.
For just $1 more, you can make it a Happy Gilmore meal and get a collectible cup.
Gilmore, with his own meal deal? Hey, Shooter, I love your cut. Actually, we're making a Happy Gilmore meal. Soda.
Sunday on Fox with an historic repeat on the line, and Alex Palou become the Valentine's ever win 3 IndyCar Series championships.
No, this is more than
I'm
them.
gonna say that. I'll start Sunday 3 Eastern, only on Fox.
This is watching NASCAR.
Mike put a stop to it. Had an award that last weekend
Watching
at
TV.
Toronto. That's been
This
fun.
one is
But we welcome you back to NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series live on IRP. And that is your leader right there. Lane Ray.
All right, Mom. Yes.
This is slow short track racing. Lane just making his way through lap traffic. Gets on the inside of Jack Wood and just wasn't quite clear, Regan.
You can see right here, just a little bit of contact, and no harm, no foul, short track racing, and you carry on and on to the next one. And I got to tell you, Lane Riggs, he's sending towards the race right now. The truck he just went by a moment ago, Gio Ruggiero, started fourth and is falling all the way back right now to the 12th position in the lap down. Part of that is obviously he's struggling a little bit. Lane Riggs is really setting a good pace.
You see the next truck there ahead of Lane is back Grafton. So Gio Ruggiero, we saw it right there on the cut line, trying to gain a spot into the playoffs. This is going to be a big blow to his chances because I think the 34 Briggs will get to Grafton and put him a lap down, which will take Ruggiero out of that free pass position. Look at those differing lines. Bam, next to the outside wall. This is another truck I can keep my eye on. He was really fast. He practiced Grant Infader. He's got a solid truck. He just moved around Corey out up to the fourth place. Grant's lap times have been right there already long.
Grant Infader started 8th up to 4th. You can see Corey Hunt just behind him. So Corey and a few of these drivers ready for this stage to end to work on their trucks just a little.
Yeah, I've seen the back end of that 11 truck more so than the others, just hanging out on the exit. So he's a smart driver, obviously, very talented.
Right.
Knows his truck.
One job out of the thing.
What he needs, Dr. Zipadelli, what he needs to make that truck better. I'm going to be interested in after this stage break, who makes the right adjustments.
Yeah, I think that's one area that they've done such a good job all year. Seeing Scott Zipadelli making those adjustments. Corey Day here right now running in the 8th position. Another good run for Corey Day. He's been moving up since the start of the race. Started at 16th and thinking back to the last time Corey Day was in the Craftsman Truck Series with us. A career best 5th place finish at Nashville. And we kind of wondered, did we start to see him maybe turn a little bit of a corner on the pavement stuff and really start to get it? And it appears that would be the case. In track he's never seen before, doing a very good job of it.
That's a good call, Regan. And you can see how steady that truck looks. So he's able to keep it down in the corners. That's his glide he's liking. And it's pretty straight up off the turn. So he's got a good handling number 7, InterCars.com truck.
Talked to Brian Patty, his crew chief, earlier today, and I said, what was it about Nashville? And he said, it's just all of that prep is finally starting to make sense on the racetrack. I mean, this is so different for a dirt track child. He's being thrown into these trucks, and by the way, he's running some Xfinity at these places.
Are you going to see your Metallica next year? Nice.
Jamie, to your guys' point, I talked to Corey just before he hopped in the truck, and he said something really clicked for him in that Nashville race. He felt like he turned a corner.
Looks like this might be the Ford tonight.
Yeah. These types of tracks tonight are the ones he loves, where you can move and run very different lines. He was very confident about what he could do out here tonight, and you're seeing him put that on display right now this first stage of the race.
Isn't that great, Regan? We talked earlier about this racetrack. These guys throwing slide jobs, running up next to the wall, sort of on a cushion.
5 to go in stage 1. Been clean so far. Love to see it.
Yeah, and I think you're seeing Corey do that right now, and it's cool to hear Josh talk about that, right? Because where do the guys that come off the dirt excel? It's in a racetrack that's got multiple grooves where you can really move around, and he is as low as anybody right now. He's almost if he wants to go a little lower in 3 and 4, he's going to be in the grass. So I don't recommend that, but who knows? Maybe he'll try it.
Tony Bridinger.
4 laps to go here in stage number 1. Lane Riggs, guys. He's in a zip code of his own. Over a 3-second lead for him over Ty Majeski. Chandler Smith, Grant Infader, Corey Hunt, the top 5.
Now you got to worry about
The Milwaukee Mile has a similar shape to IRP, so yeah, no wonder why Lane Riggs is so good on these types of tracks.
And this is where good notes are going to pay off for all of these drivers, right? And especially the ones that have been here before. They're kind of think they know which direction it's going to go. Not only the rubber, as you mentioned, the sun's going down.
No, yeah, you're right.
When we do the second pit stop as well.
I wonder what 3 in a row means. Yeah, I've never heard that term before. Anyways, 2 to go in stage 1. Lane Riggs is your leader. Ford is 1, 2, 3 right now.
They got so many notes and so many predictions about how different adjustments will
Oh,
affect
3 shows in a row. Okay.
He has a lot of information in his hands.
He does.
Final lap, stage 1.
Certainly, that's why I say it's all about the communication, the back and forth.
Final lap of stage number 1. Lane Riggs on his way to pick up his 5th stage win of the season. So impressed with what we've been seeing.
And stage 1 winner, Lane Riggs.
Dylan Capello is crew chief. He's a racer as well. Those guys are tuned up. Won at Pocono just a couple of weeks ago. We know a couple of races ago, I should say, and we know what that means. It just turns up that motivation.
Tom Majeski, Chandler Smith, Grant Enfinger, Corey Hahn, Tyler Ankrum, Roger Cruz, Corey Day, Ben Rhodes, and Tanner Gray, your top 2.
There's a reason professional leaders don't get invited to backyard barbecues.
Oh, okay. I should do like that. What's his deal?
Not the hot dog.
Just like there's a reason Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm. Injured? With over $25 billion recovered for our clients, there's a reason to go big.
Hey, that's my hot dog.
Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Americans, we can do anything we want, except one thing. We just can't stop being Americans. So get out there, take the swing, rev your engines and let freedom ring, and never, ever, ever stop being American. Nothing stops America, and nothing stops Ram.
Right now with Employee Pricing Plus, purchase and get an average of $10,900 below MSRP on 2025 Ram 1500 Ram Crew Cab 4x4 models. Per unit offer ends July 31st.
Yeah.
NASCAR wants you to have a sprint race on this day. You have a third grade. NASCAR street course. You make it to the finish line without getting comfortable. You have my respect. You think we got to run? I got to run, yeah! Let's get to work. I'm bringing NASCAR to the ring.
When you turn this thing and I like this and shit.
Which way?
Or maybe I don't know the table and put it here now.
With our numbers, they get
Everything.
insane.
Which way?
Oh, this way.
And then this
It's this one right here.
This isn't a game. This
Yeah,
is
but I like
racing
to
at its
lift my
extreme.
feet.
See for yourself with a Denso
Which way do you want to turn it?
Presented by Power Edge at Sonoma Raceway, July 25th
Maybe
to
now it's
27th.
too
In
much for
HLA,
me.
because speed never lies.
Never mind. You put your clothes. But they're still warm. It's only makes you look at your clothes.
Yes.
You can keep on holding them for the go that.
A huge unveil. It's almost like a movie trailer, but we will race all 3 series, including the truck series. It'll be on Father's Day weekend next year. Friday, June 19th. Mark your calendars. The NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race will be there, guys. We're celebrating America's 250th birthday.
And we're going to kick it all off with the trucks at San Diego. Wow, this is going to be an epic weekend. Seeing the drivers, all the social media that went out about the announcement of this race and how much everybody was into it. It was really fun to see, and I cannot wait for this event next year.
You know, Michael, you and I have both been around for a while. There's certain events that just they get you pumped up ahead of time, even. And as soon as that announcement went out, wow, what a moment! They're going to be racing next to aircraft carriers. How cool is that?
All the military and their families will be out. Lots of fans in Southern California. A lot of drivers are from California and very excited about this opportunity. Stage points, Lane Riggs maximized it with 10 there all the way down to the 10. Riggs got 5 spots.
And then the thing is right there, the
1 point.
bike. You could hurt your
Pit
head.
road will be open. We will be seeing everybody coming down. That's what it's all about.
It's important to adjust, but unless you're the blue truck there, the number 34, those other guys have no clue how they're going to catch up at this race. He's been that fast.
They're coming your way, Josh.
I'll start with the 38 of Chandler Smith. His biggest complaint, no lateral drive. He said, I just need to be able to rotate the front of this thing better. So in addition to those tires, I feel like we made a little bit of adjustment to help him out.
Well, Josh looking at the 98 and time
Or
adjustment.
you just put it out like that. Come on, just put it out fast. You don't have to fold, see? Just put it out there together, flat together. The thing will be missing if you don't pull it now. So you straight it like that and put on top of it later.
Chassis adjustment.
And prepare to do it.
Adjusting, thinking about how things are going to be changing throughout this race.
You see,
Something.
Yes.
Caution gate 4. Did a nice job on that pit crew.
they as well. He picks up the 4th spot.
Corey Pratt loses 4 spots on pit road. He will restart in the 10th spot. We'll be back from IRP for stage number 2.
Yeah, the big news this week was NASCAR announced that the new street race in San Diego will be at a naval air base called Naval Base Coronado in San Diego. Interesting layout. Can't wait to look at more about this when it comes around next year. So NASCAR's never done something like this before, so let's see how this goes.
Every now and then I get a little bit tired of the things that just will never come out.
Now we rinse it with Fresh. Fights over in just 1 wash. Guaranteed.
How do you nourish a cat for a lifetime? Purina Cat Chow. Everybody's wild.
Good people walking up there.
Nutrition for every life stage. For
Good morning.
60 years.
What?
Other people walking up there by the river.
Yeah, sometimes.
How about in the afternoon? Other people walking.
Yeah.
Really, you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
At the back of the houses.
Yes, I've seen people walking back there.
I wish I have company to walk.
More than 80 Silverados ready for
It was good, great and safe because they are not doing anything. You don't have any kids. They walk around there, around Marinata, maybe around Holman. There are a lot of people walking around Holman. Up to there, it's my road.
Get the number you've been looking for from people you trust. Chase Chevrolet. 99. Chevrolet. But honesty still drives the deer. Buy into it.
The beautiful Central Valley is the place we're proud to call home. That's why we're honored to give the local charities and offer friendly service. So come in today for some hometown hospitality.
See your Central Valley Chevy dealer.
Welcome back to the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series from IRP, presented by Mother's High Performance Car Care. All right, a couple issues.
Down on pit road, didn't there, Davey? We had Hine having issues. You can see, does he stop over the line, Regan?
It's tough to tell from this angle, but you do see immediately they get ready right here and they say, wait, we got to back the truck up. And they're standing up there. They back it up. So we were wondering where he lost all the position.
I mean, it'd be cool to see the trucks race at the Brickyard themselves, but But in all the years that the truck series has been around, they've never once raced there. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to try.
And that wasn't the only thing that happened on pit road, Michael. You see Ross Chastain as he was leaving his pit box here. The left front tire was not on. He was trying to either back up or go forward, and unfortunately, you see that tire spit out there. So he had to come back down pit road. Josh, what are they saying?
Yeah, the tires have been the issue for this.
Yeah, the 44's tire came off.
Ross was worried that he used up his tires and he quartered them during that first stage. Then they come in and
Yeah, this week it's been a sad week in the entertainment industry. First, we lose Malcolm Jamal Warner from the Cosby Show. Then we lose Ozzy Osbourne. And then yesterday we lost Hulk Hogan from wrestling. Yeah, it's been a sad week.
Incident, so he's off the lead lap. Struggle so far for Ross. We thought he might be one of the guys you're going to have to beat tonight. It's not going well early.
Just a note on Corey Heim, no penalty for him. They were able to back it up and they were able to get those adjustments that he needed. So we'll see now if that'll help as he had fallen back for the inside stage.
So we saw the launch from Heim on the bottom. I thought maybe the bottom would be the preferred choose. If you can see, Lane Riggs is taking the outside. See how that goes.
He saw that the outside didn't work so well for Simon Jeske. He's got to be happy starting on the inside. Here we go. 60 laps will round out stage number 2. Lane Riggs on the outside, Simon Jeske on the inside. That 71 trucker, Raja Cruz, it's been strong. Keep an eye on him. And Tyler Ingram next to him on row number 2.
All right, time for stage number 2.
Yeah, we saw him just below the playoff bubble.
There he is in the 15 truck. Started 15, guys. He's up there to 6.
Damn, Raja Caruth, wasn't expecting him to be up there.
He's had a long truck all day long back in practice. He was good on the 10-lap averages, and certainly teammates with Corey Heim. And we saw Corey Heim in practice be very good. Evidently, the 15 truck over Cameron Gray a little better in race conditions.
You see Tyler Ingram strong run in that 18 truck, but Gray is able just to pull up on the outside and drive beside him. But now Ingram a nice little bump off turn 4 there.
Cameron Gray's on here for his teammate Corey Heim coming in hot in that 11 truck. Changed 2 spots already since the restart.
Corey in the middle of a Grant and a Tanner got the back straight away.
We see Corey Heim as he's trying to work his way back forward. He's getting as many spots as he can right now. The quicker you can get those spots, the easier it is right now around the race. So he goes to the bottom, he goes to the middle, kind of all over the racetrack. It's just knows exactly where he wants to be to make those moves as quick as he can.
Caitlin, what are they saying about Corey Heim? Yeah, well, they were saying that he couldn't get to the center, can't get out of the corner. He said, I'm not sure what to do, to be honest. Before they did that last pit stop, but they did make a track bar air pressure adjustment. They also need to hold that pit sign up a little bit higher when it comes down pit road next time so he has a better visual. Yeah, thanks for that update.
You can see Jamie Ross Chastain is working his truck hard and trying to get back in a position to get his lap back. Currently, Matt Hill drives in the free pass position. Just ahead of you see the 42 truck there, and Ross is just.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for noting about that. Yeah, this is the final weekend of NASCAR on TNT.
So before the field gets strung out, while there's still some new on the tires, so he's trying to do everything he can to get there as quick as he can.
Right around the bottom of the racetrack, you see birthday boy Stuart Friesen. He's been solid early in this race from the back into the top 10. What about this 52 truck, Regan?
He has looked really strong, Michael, and hey, you know what? We've had 2 guys.
Oh yeah, today's Stuart Friesen's birthday, and it's his 200th truck start. Let's see. Good question. As far as TNT is concerned, I'd give them an 8 out of 10. There's still some things that need to work on. like certain camera angles and all that. But other than that, mostly their coverage has been really good.
He loves it, and this track really plays into a dirt racer name.
See Ross Chastain getting ahead of Matt Mills right there. That puts him into the free pass position right now. So Ross did what he needed to do right there, and now the goal's going to be okay. Let's not use the stuff up. Let's just do what I have to do for a little while here and see if we can't catch this caution.
Guys, I'm surprised the truck didn't just run around the one that's right through, but he's not running a little bit stronger. This kid gets behind the wheel of anything and can wheel it up in the top and not take home the win, which he did just a few hours or 2 hours ago in the Arkham and Art series. But his tongue was wagging. This is a hot, hot day, and to do 2 races at once is a lot.
He's just ahead of Ross. It's Jake Garcia. We talked about the speed he's shown lately, but he's one of the last trucks on the lead lap in that 13 right there. And there's his teammate, Ben Rhodes, as well. Struggling.
Jake has been so good much of this season, but as of late, it's fallen off just a little bit out of it. And it looked like he was in a position at one point this year, as we see a great battle with teammates right now side by side. Looked like he was in a position to maybe point his way into the playoffs, and that's drastically changed. You get a couple winners from the outside looking in, and Roger Caruth as well as Stuart Friesen, and now all of a sudden he's on the outside looking in. So we talked about the importance of this race for those playoff cut line guys tonight, and certainly Jake is one of those guys.
What about Ben Cruz? He must have heard you, man. He's turned up the win. He's all over. Chastain trying to get himself back into position to get his lap back. One truck right there in the back tailgate of the 44.
Right, we'll have to do a perfect job to get past this 44, because I can promise you, Ross Chastain will not be an easy pass when he gets there, knowing that they are battling for that free pass position right now.
You think he knows how to make his truck a little wider than the rest?
I think he can find a couple extra feet on either side of it if he needs to. I definitely think that.
Here's Peyton Honeycutt on the march forward. He wasn't as strong as we expected in that first stage. They tuned on that just a little bit. He's going in the right direction right now. Picks up another spot from Tanner Gray.
There is racing all over this track, guys. We talked about how racy it is, and we're seeing it. There's one guy, though, that's saying, I got this.
How about this? Lane Rick's never lost a race when he's led over 50 laps. He's done that already. Led 64 laps and counting. He's your leader at IRP.
There's a reason professional leaders don't get invited to backyard barbecues.
Oh, okay. I should be like that. What's his deal?
Not the hot tub.
Just like there's a reason Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm. Injured? With over $25 billion for coverage for our clients, there's a reason to go big.
Hey, that's my hot dog.
Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
And that's why I never drive those things.
Party's over, big guy.
You're tired of hearing, I don't want to get my truck dirty. With WinterTech Razor measured floor lines front and rear, a seat protector, and full deck protection, trucks are totally covered. You just got WinterTech.
Yeah, buddy.
Let's get dirty. Order your premium American-made products at WC.com.
My oldest daughter, Camilla, she came out fighting. 2 days old, she had had an open heart surgery. All of a sudden, she's on, 5 different medications. Me and the pharmacist got so tight. She said, GoodRx, you save you a lot of money. Save that extra $200-$300 a month. You do the math. The money we're able to save with using GoodRx, we're able to do all these extra activities. She can get hard too for the whole speed thing. So it puts less stress on our household, and it puts less stress on our pockets.
Americans, we can do anything we want, except one thing. We just can't stop being American. So get out there, take your swing, grab your engines and let freedom ring, and never, ever, ever stop being American. Nothing stops America, and nothing stops Ram.
Right now with Employee Pricing Plus, purchase and get an average of $10,900 below MSRP on 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie Crew Cab 4x4 models. Hurry, offer ends July 31st.
You invert it and go like this. See? Like that, all together.
It's the
New power sets can trap, block, and remove 99% of grease.
So it doesn't get passed from dish to dish.
Clean and stacked.
Like ducks in a row. Luton Power Sets, the better grease getter.
Tomorrow is Baseball Night in America, and it's showtime. Shohei Ohtani leads the Dodgers against the Red Sox, or the Guardians take on the Royals. Check the local listings for the game in your area. That's tomorrow at 7 Eastern, only on Fox. Guess what time it is, guys?
Woo!
Speedway Classic coming your way August 2nd. That is next Saturday. We've been talking about this for a year.
We sold over 80,000 tickets. I'm going to be there. It's going to be an amazing event. I cannot wait to watch the Braves and the Reds do battle.
And the pictures that are coming out of Raceway right now with that ball field in the middle.
It doesn't look real.
It really doesn't. And so many cool things that they've done at Bristol Motor Speedway and Marcus Smith and his whole group. They've done a fantastic job of just creating awesome events in that Coliseum there.
The Reds game during our break. They invited me to come out and deliver the game ball to the mound. And everybody just wanted to talk about the Speedway Classic. Like, what's it going to be like? Of course, all the race fans, the players who know NASCAR, they're stoked on this. So, you know, one question I get, is there going to be a NASCAR race going on while the baseball game is happening? I don't think that's possible.
We see Trey Muniz as Butterbean. But then Queen slipped on the inside. He just got around the 19 of Daniel Hemrick. They're racing hard here, just outside the top 10.
First time we mentioned Daniel Hemrick tonight. A little bit of news last week. He and his teammate Jack Wood in the 91, they swapped teams, including their crew chiefs. They kept their pit crews and their spotters, Caitlin, but that was big news out of this team.
Yeah, it certainly was. I had a chance to ask Daniel about that exact thing. He said, when you look at the scoreboards, we had a very respectable season. But he said, when it came to pace and practice and qualifying, we felt like we were off. So they wanted to make that swap with the crew chief, with the entire crew. He said to try and shorten the gap to the competition as they approach the playoffs. So now he does have Kevin Bellacore with him. He said he feels like it's a good leader. So far, the communication has been good. But of course, they will be learning and adapting as they go here today, Jamie.
Yes, and his crew chief Josh Graham is new this year to the team, and he's moved over to Jack Wood. So tough situation, but it all comes down to result.
And I like what the team did right there, right? If you know that you've got a break before the playoffs, like the Truck Series has had this year, take that opportunity to make that change right now. Give yourself 3 weeks for Daniel Hemrick and Kevin Bellacore to work together, to get to know each other, to figure things out just a little bit. So a good time to do that and lead into the playoffs and not have to be learning something new.
Just a little update. Only a second and 3/10 separate second place Tom Majeski. We saw how Wayne Griggs drove away from these guys at stage 1. I think Majeski's made that 98 truck better. He's able to keep pace with the 34. You can see just out the windshield there as Majeski exits turn 4.
Something to keep an eye on for the end of the race, Michael. It was about the same point, about 30 laps into the run was when Tom Majeski kind of started to maybe inch forward a little bit in the last run. Lane Briggs was kind of able to neutralize that, but that's when it appears that Tom Majeski's truck seems to start getting to his best, and we'll have to see if we get a little further into this run as we get closer to the end of the stage, who had the better truck at that point.
Oh, yellow.
Oh, caution.
Caution is out.
Oh, it's the 22.
It is the 22, and they had a driver change earlier. Josh Graham took over the reins from A.J. Waller, and now he gets into the wall. So a lot going on with this team in just the last 20 minutes.
Pretty heavy damage to that right side.
It's got every appearance as to maybe sliding up with the right rear into the wall at some point. Don't know if there was contact that caused that or
It's their first caution-free incident.
Josh, as he's flipping stuff there, very frustrated. We saw the steering wheel. He's not happy with the steering wheel for a moment there. And
wonder if maybe he got a little help then if he's upset.
I'm wondering that as we talk about how he slid into the wall and seeing that frustration.
Well, he's also a team owner.
Ryan Priest will be determined to complete Daytona. He can't let some crash stop him from doing what he needs to do.
With the right front, is that tire flat? I think he went in right front first.
Now, despite this guy having a banging robot mode, as you guys all know, he's a transformer, so he does transform into a jet. So let's get started into his transformation. So first of all, you're going to want to take your hand and just bring this whole section here all the way down. Now, the reason why it doesn't have any kind of wrist rotation is because it does have this pin shape right through the wrist. So there's actually just not enough room to add that joint in there. But rotate here at this section and then bring this piece up. And I guess it kind of reveals a thruster. It's pretty awesome, but do the exact same here for this side. So you just bring that panel down, rotate this section here all the way around and snap it into place. Now, personally, I'd recommend to take the shoulders and hinge them out to the sides. So we're then going to come here to the backpack, detach and extend like this, and just leave it resting there for now. So we're going to work on the legs. So take the toes, hinge them here all the way up. Open these pieces up exactly like you would on the Studio Series 86 Blur, and then just snap these panels together. With the arms kind of splayed open, it allows us to tuck the knees and the thighs into this rear of the jet, so we can just snap that into place, come here to the other side, and these little tabs are going to smack themselves into those slots, so snap them in there, and then snap that into place. Do the same here for this side, so snap all of that in, come around here to the front. These little slots here are going to find themselves smacking into these tabs, so just lock those in there. Do the exact same here for this side and into this rear of the jet, so we can just snap that into place. Come here, the arms kind of splayed open. It allows us to tuck the knees and the thighs into this rear of the jet, so we can just snap that into place. Come here to the other side, and these little tabs are going to smack themselves into those slots, so snap them in there and then snap that into place. Do the same here for this side, so snap all of that in, come around here to the front. These little slots here are going to find themselves smacking into these tabs, so just lock those in there. Do the exact same here for this side, and for some finishing touches, basically just snap this in, take this panel and snap it over the top, and bang, there we have Devcon in his base Cybertronian jet mode.
So, what's next?
And the reason I thought for this side, so snap all of that in, come around here to the front. These little slots here are going to find themselves smacking into these tabs, so just lock those in there. Do the exact same here for this side, and for some finishing touches, basically just snap this in, take this panel and snap it over the top, and bang, there we have Devcon in his base Cybertronian jet mode.
It's treating it.
And the reason I say base is because I just want to compare these two without any of the additional weapons covering the skeleton, just to truly showcase the difference between the two. And as you guys can see, I mean, despite Devcon using a few steps of the conversion, which makes it similar to Blur, they look so different in their video modes. And to be honest, had I not put it on the other side, would you guys ever be able to tell they were retools and partials of each other? Honestly, I don't think you would. So again, it does just seem like the feet are exactly the same. Even this piece of the hinge, despite looking the same, is completely different because we don't have a port here for Blur, so that's really awesome. This is what they look like from a slight perspective, and I'd argue, despite the undercarriage cable looking similar, it looks a little nicer here on Devcon because the arms kind of conceal that gap. It's nowhere near as noticeable.
Are you gonna head off? All right, man. Thanks for stopping by. See you tomorrow for the Xfinity race.
As we briefly go through the details, you know, the surface texture is awesome. In some ways, I think they had the intent to make it
It was a good start for Ross out running in the fourth position, but they got Thomas on that right front and they come in and address it. They came back in to try to fix that up, but we see that Davis right there on the right front. They try to take it up. We fix a bit of a hole there.
Yeah, Josh, during that panel, the other teams who elected to pit here, he was saying he's trying to do the center. They made an air pressure adjustment for him. Remember, he is a former winner here at IRP. Came into the race 60 above the cut line. Told me he was hoping they could capitalize, potentially secure their spot with a victory today. Right now, off behind the 14th spot, Jamie.
Yeah, that's interesting, but he said made an air pressure adjustment. That means he put tires in bigger. And so will he just stay out at the end of this stage? I think there is some positioning. I've heard the chatter on the radio. Maybe get out, stay out at the end of the next stage.
Yeah, I think that's the play, right? Is you got to do something different and try something different. We heard from some of the crew chiefs earlier today that was maybe the cutoff was right around 20 laps to go as to where maybe you could try something different and see if you could get that track position. So I like to try something. If you don't think you're the best truck right now, try something.
You kind of take it easy for these 15 laps that are going to come to get to the end of the stage. Don't use your tires at all, and so that they're not burnt up as bad as they might be if you went hard.
I just got to question if you really can afford to do that, Michael. And we saw the number of trucks that they there. It looks like somewhere around 10 trucks roughly that chose to bid that time. And as they're going to come in, and they should choose right now and determine which lane they want. But I don't think you can afford to take it easy right here.
Well, Jesse's journey is well. Thank you. My name is Kafka. I left my home planet of Cybertron millions of years ago during the Great War.
Think back to the original start of the race. What we saw happen.
So, what are you doing here, Defcon? I am a bounty hunter searching for Decepticons who must be brought to justice. I followed 3 of them here to Sheol. Astral Train, Dirge, and Ramjet. You seen them?
No, but if they're anywhere on this crust of a planet, I'll bet I know where.
We've been hearing stories about you, Lord Kaikani, stories that make Megatron very unhappy. Stories? What kind of stories? That you have been skimming Energon off the top.
Because if Megatron thought you were taking him, you could be in trouble. What's this? Autobots, heresy. Yes, because if Megatron thought you were taking him,
Right.
you could be in trouble. What's this? Autobots, heresy.
Right, 14 to go, stage 2.
Raceway Park teammates up there battling for the lead. Lane Riggs is cleared.
Look who's joining the party, Jamie.
What are you doing?
There's Corey Hahn up there.
Megatron
That
did
11 truck
generate
really
my
strong.
one find
On the
me.
outside. Trying to get around the jet ski. The jet ski broke him up.
First stage, they had a little hiccup on pit road, cost them a little extra time, but they were able to make some big adjustments to that.
Stuart Friesen's come.
I hate to mention this right now, but they're all going to want to keep an eye on Stuart Friesen, one of those trucks that pitted and got 4 tires, and he is coming in. He's coming in a hurry right now. That truck is fast. We talked about the tire fall off. If this works out, Stuart Friesen could end up getting all the way up there and getting a playoff point because of that decision.
He is in the playoffs, locked in with that exciting, dramatic win at Michigan. Now he drops up to the 4th position. Look at him. Going 3 wide. Makes that move. I think this is over. I think Stuart Friesen goes and wins. Well, I don't know. Lane's got 3 on the race. I'm getting excited for Stuart. It's his birthday, you know.
Stuart Friesen is in the 3rd. Bring attention. If you win a stage, you get that 1 point that you carry over to the playoffs. Corey Hahn's been master of 39 points earned this year that he will take to the playoffs.
There's the move for second for Friesen. He's got 9 laps to see if he can chase down Lane Riggs. Lane was the fastest truck on the track last time.
Old tires versus new tires right here. Separated by about a foot.
Stuart needs to get clear off the turn 4 this time.
Stuart Friesen's up to second now.
We can at least have those 8 laps to have that clean track in front, but you see that Lane Riggs continue to stretch that gap as he was trying to get through the field. And it's going to get close. It'll be close if he's got enough time.
It's going to be fun to watch. He's going to try to maximize, use up those tires. It's going to be a sitting duck if he stays out at the end of the stage, though.
7 laps to go in this stage. Our leader, Lane Riggs, with about a 1.5 second lead over Stuart Friesen. Doesn't have enough time to get there.
Stuart was fastest on the track last time. Only got into the second. Lane was second.
Michael, I think that you and I are seeing the same thing. It's impressive that Stuart's as good as he is right now, but Lane Riggs more so on old tires, almost 35 lap older tires right now than Stuart Friesen. To be clicking off the lap times that he is right now, that I would be a little concerned if I was the rest of the field.
Guys, Ben Rhodes, he was one of those trucks as well that hit it. He is on the move up 13 spots since that restart. We were just talking about him. He was outside the top 10. Now battling, looking for a top 5 finish in this second stage. 5 laps to go.
That yellow and black truck, Brandon Finger, he also did it, and he's making some strong moves just behind Ben Rhodes there. Brandon gets cleared on turn 2, put him up into the top 5.
Mr. Newlywed makes honeycomb for 45.
Ben Rhodes is coming up the. 3 to go in stage, 4 to go in stage 1, stage 2. So
Pretty well above the cut line. They're still thinking, let's make sure we get some stage points here too, and maybe a play there to make sure and ensure that they get as many stage points as they can, and that they try and help themselves as much as they can.
Another 2/10 a race for Brandon Finger there that lap. Only has 3 more though, not enough time, I don't think.
oh well, second's a good effort.
49 there at the 11. Last pitted on lap 65.
And it's real interesting. You know, we talked about Lane Riggs and how good he is on these tires that were older, and they had a cycle. What we mean by a cycle is it means that they essentially got hot, you cool them off from yellow, and they're getting hot again. Well, his truck seems to be doing fine with it, but there's a couple other 49. His truck seems to be going okay with it.
Final lap, stage 2.
That's something they'll put in their notebook for later.
Final lap of stage number 2. Lane Riggs looking to sweep the stages. Those valuable points they're looking for. And he's able to hang on. Stuart Friesen closes the gap.
Lane Riggs is going to sweep the stages. Ugh. 34 went for a slip. Ben Rhodes, Finger, Chandler Smith, Keaton Honeycutt, Corey Hahn, Tyler Dick, Connor Mosick, and Luke Fenhouse are going to get stage points.
Exactly what it was, JP.
Picked up his 6th stage win of the season. The 34 is on a roll. He has 80 laps to go. Can he hang on for a 2nd win of the season? Pit stop next.
That chicken's going blue. Fox Wednesday. This kitchen's chaos involves tries to fight his inner peace.
The land is on fire.
Oh my goodness me. Gordon Ramsay's Secret Service, Olden Wednesday on Fox. That was my last yoga class. When Ram killed the heavy V8, people had opinions. We got it wrong, and we're fixing it. You hear that? That's a heavy. And it's saying, I'm back. You want more? Buckle up. Rams coming back to NASCAR. Let's go, baby. We're back to American motorsport. The heavy's back. We ain't going anywhere.
How do you nourish a cat for a lifetime? Purina Cat Chow.
Purina Cat Chow. Everybody's proud about the chow, chow, chow.
Trusted nutrition for every life stage for over 60 years. Cat Chow.
Chow, chow, chow.
Legal Limo at your service. Here to help you save hundreds by customizing your car insurance with Liberty Mutual. Probably should have gone the other way.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 Liberty.
Shohei Ohtani and the Dodgers.
Are you kidding me?
Take on the Red Sox. Baseball Night in America, Saturday at 7 Eastern on Fox.
Together, let's drive.
Welcome back to the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series with Indianapolis Raceway, are presented by Mother's High Performance Cars. Going out of racing, it is hot now, it is sticky, and we see some great action slipping and sliding around there. And guys, we had 10 drivers pit on lap 102. And the stage 2 now. What's the play call?
That's a great question. I like that. It's that big split. You hit now, you don't have any more tires. If there's a caution there, you've seen the fall off. That could be the end of your night. But when you stay out right now without a buffer behind you, you're going to be
Start the school year off strong with Puffs Ultra Soft and its cushioning thickness that holds up better.
You don't have to be a VIP to get more than just savings with Quickus. Every customer gets 24/7 fast-friendly claim support.
Could I get a pic?
Hello, what's up, Brian here doing another podcast on this. It is going to be the Transformers Age of the Primes. This is apparently going to be the PulseCon exclusive, so I imagine some people are going to have to be able to find it in GameStop or EB Games, especially in Canada. But this is the Armada Nemesis Prime. And as you can see, this doesn't really look like Armada Nemesis Prime. That's because this part isn't. This is the Air Assault Minicon team, and I'm so happy that they decided to venture more into the Minicons, because previously, for the Generations and Legacy Age of the Primes line, we've only had 2 Minicons, from what I can tell. It's Hot Shots Minicon, and it's that Whisper Minicon. So, yeah, I think we needed more. But what we got here, I've got the names here because I can remember.
About how good the 34 has been. Well, Chandler Smith is noticing how good his teammate is. He says he's got so much better front turn than I do. He wants that front turn. He also needs a little bit more drive off to catch that 34 the way he wants to.
Well, Penrose to the middle of your screen. One of the drivers below the cut line coming into this racing is a tick-tight center. He needs your help to try and get that 99 truck to turn. The 34
bring in while they were
showing. Winner. Saying he's a little bit tight, but entry to exit really good. Overall, Lane's very happy with that 34 truck. Thank you, Caitlin, as you watch work continuing on the 11 truck. Bottom of your screen. Work on the left side as Lane
And the 34 wins the race off pit row.
Ben Rhodes.
Majeski out there in the top 5, but you see Chandler Smith as well. Now, if you're the
Hello, Mark. Welcome to the live stream.
Gonna make it interesting when we get the restart.
We are racing under the lights at Indianapolis. The third and final stage is coming up next.
My moderate to severe Crohn symptoms kept me out of the picture. Now I have Sky Risky.
And now I'm back in the picture. Feel significant symptom relief in 4 weeks with Skyrizi, including less abdominal pain and fewer bowel movements. Skyrizi helped to visibly improve damage of the intestinal lining. And with Skyrizi, many were in remission at 12 weeks, at 1 year, and even at 3 years. Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's or UC. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's disease. Skyrizi is also approved for ulcerative colitis.
Shady Rays sunglasses. Break them or lose them. Or we'll replace them. Easy as that.
We have a situation on the 13th green.
Brought it.
Nice work, Agent.
No problem. Shady Rays eyewear that has your back.
With hotels and vacation rentals, Booking.com has something for everyone.
Yeah.
Hey, so, you got anything more boutique?
We, right this way.
What about something more family friendly?
Maybe a resort with a water park?
Or somewhere less family friendly?
Yep, one Vegas hotel for the bride to be.
What if we hate everything?
We have for cancellation. Find exactly what you're looking for. Booking.com, booking.com.
There's a place no map will show you. A secret spot. A high-performance hideout for cars that crave chaos. New brakes? Check. Roll cage? Check. A spoiler so big it doubles as a picnic table? Oh, you bet. Every apex we nail, every second we shave, it's all knowledge that goes right back to you ride. Look like fun? It is. You in?
Welcome back to NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. Third and final stage is on us, guys. Just like that, this has been a quick one, but how about this? The first 6 drivers in this lineup stayed out, and behind them,
Fresh tires. And I'm telling you, we talked about trying to sell earlier 4, possibly 5 laps. We're getting ready to see it because new tires are so important. These guys are going to be on the charge, and the first 6 trucks are the deficit. So where will they all go? How do you get through that mess?
And there's a part of me right now, if I'm Lane Briggs, right, having so far the dominant truck tonight. Well, now I'm back in the 7th position. I got to protect the fenders on my truck. I got to protect the nose right here, and I don't want to tear this thing up. It's been so good, but at the same time, I want to get back to the front as quick as I can.
I want to get up on the edge of my couch. I'm sitting at home watching. I want to see this restart. We saw how strong Stewart was on the older tires, but those tires are no match for the new ones that are behind him. All he's hoping for is they get crazy and get him a gap. Run out there and get a little bit of advantage.
And that'll be the key. Get the gap as early as you can, much like what Lane Briggs did on the last restart.
all right, boys, buckle those belts.
Oh, yeah.
One more time. It's been a lot of drivers up front. We have not seen there all night long. Can they hang on and hold up? New tires. We're about to find
All right, here we go. Back to green. Stuart Friesen, your new race leader. Lane Riggs wasting no time going to the bottom.
Look at this craziness. Ben Rhodes, he's on those pressure tires.
Little contact to the outside wall for Luke Penthouse there. No harm, no foul, though. Short track racing.
He wants to get ahead of Lane Riggs. He knows how solid Lane's been. You can see he's gapped in there. Got a couple of truck links on him. He knows that could be the key to winning this race when this all shakes out.
And I like the move by Corey tonight, right? Took it all the way to the top and go where they're not. That's exactly what he did. Lane's been down on the bottom, just kind of got boxed in a little bit with so many trucks.
Corey Heim on a charge back, 20 laps earlier, but it has been all Lane Riggs, and you see him trying to close that gap, keeping the 11 in his sight.
Got to be patient right here. Looks like Corey did a better job using that highlight, as you pointed out, Regan, getting through this traffic. Lane went to the bottom, and he couldn't quite make the ground that Corey did. Stewart's doing a nice job up front on those older tires. New tires, second, third, fourth.
Right now, Stuart Friesen seeing that these new tires are coming.
I'm having a good night tonight, Mark. Or good evening, I should say.
As much space as I can right here. If I can get them to where they're 10, 15 laps on the tires, maybe I can neutralize it just enough to where I can hold on to this lead.
Well, he's done a nice job of this strategy, taking advantage of a fast truck, getting tires, getting up front, and now holding the lead. I think the play has worked out for the 52 team.
Stuart Friesen continues to lead on those older tires. Ben Rhodes hangs on to second, but Heim now taking it easy. Lane Riggs is right there. What a battle.
Look at Lane under attack on the 11th truck. Thought he was looking at how fast he is through the center, Regan.
Lane Riggs is going to waste no time taking that spot. He's in the spot from the 11th.
Wow. That'd be impressive what Stewart's doing right now. Using that fair track ahead of him and running the line he wants.
You gotta wonder. I'm sure they were seeing the same things that we were seeing, Michael, in terms of the lap times.
on older tires and how good Stewart's 52 truck was, and a calculated risk, right? Let's take that chance now, and if we do get to the point where we've got the lead, I'd let the driver do it. Let him figure out how to manage them and try to keep them on front. Very, very impressive right now. And you know, equally as impressive. He took those tires 2 stops ago. Only question mark for Ben Rhodes.
No, those are the only 2.
He is out of tires. He is taking his final set. That's all he's got.
Oh.
I think that Morgan and Blake Riggs thinks this might be the battle for the
I haven't seen the.
right here between these 2 trucks. They've been really solid. Look at that, down low. Whoa. Just great short track race. Yes, it is.
I'm going to show you the nose. You're going to chop me off. I'm going to try and pass you again. It's a dog cat or game of cat and mouse right now, and just trying to figure out a way to get where they're not.
Short track racing under the lights. These trucks are sparking all over the place. Racing in Indianapolis, you both talk about just how amazing this track is. The history of this place, it never disappoints. So we're seeing that right here.
I think Blaine's a little bit better, but he just can't find a way around for it. Remember, I think in those Wilkesville, these 2 kind of went at it, wound up in the wall or around backwards for a time. Race car drivers don't tend to forget things like that. That might be why he's maybe squeezing a little bit more, but look who's on the inside.
I think they've had words. Not once, but maybe a couple of times. Corey Hines and Lane Riggs, side by side, hip shake each other. Battle for third.
And Corey Hines wants to make this pass as difficult as he can on Lane Riggs, but making him use those tires. But Lane
does it. For now.
Well, now Lane's in the preferred position, right? He appeared to be a little bit quicker. And now he's got that outside groove. As long as he doesn't get boxed in behind 99 of Ben Rhodes, he should be able to eventually complete this. It might make a liar out of me here in a second as they get to run down the front stretch, but he should be able to eventually complete this and then be able to go attack Ben Rhodes potentially.
Well, I don't know. These guys, they're not making a liar out of you. That's just good short track racing showing you how crazy things are here at IRP. There's the completed pass. Now he's going to go after Ben Rhodes. And meanwhile, Stuart Friesen, he's just living life large, isn't it?
Everything that he's seeing right now in his rearview mirror, he's loving, and he wants them to keep battling, keep using these tires up right now. And you know, we saw a little bit of Friesen in the shot there.
All right, Lane Riggs is up to second now.
He knows what these guys are getting close.
Riggs at his line right up in front of the 99 of Ben Rhodes. He's got his sights set on Stuart Friesen. Less than a second behind him. 57 laps to go in this one.
That's a really preferred line that 34 truck is working on. We usually see guys up higher on the racetrack, but he's just been so solid down on the bottom all night long. Look at that, right down next to the grass.
And it's amazing. We can see him run laps by the grass quick and then move up to the top and still be quick and just, you know, very easy to maneuver that 34 truck. Very reminiscent of what we saw in a time Majeski last year when he had the pit road penalty and had to go from the rear of the field all the way back from the front. That's exactly how this 34 looks right now.
And you see Stuart Friesen, he goes down there to try to take Lane's lane away. And Blake says, it's okay, I'm pretty good at top 2.
Battle for the lead here at Indianapolis Raceway Park. Lane Riggs. He's been the dominant one tonight. He's led the most laps. Woo! What a battle.
Dang.
Old tires versus new tires.
Stuart said, I got a crossover left in me. See if we can make it work.
I think, unfortunately for Stuart right here, as we've been watching the last times as Lane Riggs has caught him, it's going to be inevitable. He was closer to 0.3 of a second lap quicker as he had that open track and was able to catch up to him, and you see the end result. Now it's going to be stay as close as you can.
Lane Riggs has led more laps tonight than all of 2025 combined. 106 laps led, and he's back to the front.
Join the more than 7 million adults, like Michael, who've taken Ozempic.
As touring musicians, my type 2 diabetes could have slowed us down, but I didn't let it. I'm Michael from the Warren Street, and this is what my Ozempic era looks like. I'm lowering my A1C and lost some weight too. I also learned some people take Ozempic to lower the risk of major cardiovascular events like stroke, heart attack, or death. and others take it to lower the risk of worsening chronic kidney disease.
Don't share needles or pens or reuse needles. Don't take if you or your family had MTC, MEN2, or if allergic to it. Stop taking and get medical help right away if you get a lump or sore in your neck or any of these allergic reactions. Tell your provider if you plan to have surgery or a procedure, are nursing, pregnant, or plan to be. Serious side effects may include inflamed pancreas, gallbladder or severe stomach problems, or changes in vision. Call your prescriber if you have any of these symptoms. Taking of the sulfonylurea or insulin may raise low blood sugar risk. Common side effects include nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, stomach pain, constipation. Some side effects lead to dehydration, which may worsen kidney problems. Discover the GLP-1 with the most FDA-approved uses. Ozempic.
There's a reason professional leaders don't get invited to backyard barbecues.
Oh, okay.
Why should you eat like that?
What's his deal?
Not the hot dog.
Just like there's a reason Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm.
All right, 49 laps to
Injured
go.
with over $25 billion recovered for our clients, there's a reason to go big.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, that's my hot dog.
Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Safe like repair, safe like replace.
Nobody likes a cracked windshield. But at least you can go to SafeLight.com and schedule a fix in minutes.
Can confirm. Very easy.
SafeLight can come to you for free. And our highly trained techs can replace your windshield right at your home.
Safe like repair, safe like replace.
Get it fixed now and pay later only at SafeLight.com.
An all-American club combo, extra jalapeno, keto less and hot.
For just $1 more, you can make it a Happy Gilmore meal and get a collectible cup.
Gilmore with his own meal deal? Hey, Shooter, I love your cup.
All right, 46 laps to go. Corey Day up to fifth, having a good night tonight. Stuart Friesen is still right there. He hasn't gotten away. Yeah, Stuart Friesen's not going anywhere.
Stuart's done a nice job of hanging in there with
Yeah, Lane Riggs' tires are 23 laps fresher. How my three times must have involved. Whoa. Corey Day challenging the 11 for the 4. How many times must a man?
It's amazing. You know, momentum, not only momentum does, but also seeing time lapse. And when it clicks for a driver, you see that. We know that's a good driver. We know that he's a good driver. But Booker is a good driver and making the bottom work. I love watching these trucks when they just hit the bottom like that. And slowly inch up. And that takes a lot of discipline also, right? That you're like rapid fast, but if you're gaining 2 or 3 feet a lap, that's all you've got to do. Just keep gaining 2 or 3 feet.
I'm glad you said that word, Regan. I think the same thing, discipline. It's so hard to watch another guy on the outside just go 3 truck lengths deeper into the corner than you. Stay patient, keep working that bottom, using your line, and just getting half the truck length over is all you're looking for. Maybe a quarter of the truck length, just anything.
The top two have pulled away from the rest of the field. Beat and I kill me. So tell me, my friends. 36 to go. Whoa. What's the marvel? Whoa. Whoa.
So they're always ready for your next adventure. So that's just how we do it. From these parts, from them hearts. That's just how we do it. Put the money.
So, what's next?
Craftsman, what you build, builds you.
Welcome working. Now this is how you end the summer. Under the lights. So we're going to write history. At the place where
33 to go.
this isn't just a race, it's a moment of truth.
Here we go.
The playoffs. Their last chances. Saturday, the Cup Series delivers the fireworks.
Corey Day up to third. Lap traffic now is the 34. Now dancing down, do that, baby now.
expect out of him this year. Good performance and consistency. And you're going to have bumps in the road to rookie season like that. And you don't want to give up this close to the playoff time. Unfortunately, it has. And take good notes and come back stronger to Indianapolis next year.
Lane Riggs, Corey Day, Corey Hunt. They all have the same. All their tires are 49 laps old. Nothing at 100, man. I'm more than ever. Gotta take some time to do the things you never. There's the 07 of Brendan Queen. He is 17th. And
Yeah, Jamie, there's a lot of anticipation on his favor Brendan Queen coming into this race. He told me how important this race was for him in terms of future opportunities in the truck series, which is where he wants to be. But right now, tonight, he stayed still way too tight after rounds of adjustments. He said the drive is okay, but I just can't turn the truck the way that I need.
Buster Ray.
It's been very impressive, as you mentioned, in your series. No wins there, but nothing for
God take some time to do the things we never. $23 to go.
Interestingly, we watched Brendan practice earlier today, Michael. It looked like maybe he was struggling with grip on the corner exit, and Caitlin with some great information there telling us he's just too tight in the middle, and you gotta wonder if maybe that team didn't say, hey, we're gonna adjust to try and help that exit, and it just didn't go quite the way
Lane Riggs is just running that bottom in the corner every time. Seems the best route to take. Trying to go.
maybe just a little bit and struggling to get back up where he was earlier.
Being found in that 45 truck, moves up off first four. And then here we go, 3 wide. And his fingers on those older tires. We talked about the job Stuart Reese's done. You got to give it up for Rick and Taylor, too, if you get that top 5. And Grant knew what kind of a truck he had to practice in. Focused on practice, felt really good about the truck. They were working on it. I think for him to be able to hold out on those older tires, very nice job. Ty Majeski, I believe he's going to be a little bit frustrated when the night gets over with here. Just not necessarily showing the speed that we would have expected out of Ty tonight. I thought he'd be up there battling with Lane Riggs, and it just hasn't quite worked out.
Well, he won the last 2 straight races.
Corey Day's closing in on Stuart Friesen. If this thing's, yeah, I think you told me that not too long ago.
You see that Stuart Friesen's actually moved down the track just a little bit too, maybe a spotter. They're telling him, hey, he's been catched in and he's been doing it on the bottom, so see if you can go find a group that he's finding down there. Stuart.
Go.
The only two trucks that are top 10 on those older tires. That just shows you what a great job these two veterans have done here at IRP. But the kid, Corey Day, is stopping it.
You like short track racing, we do have two more coming up. Watkins Glen, and we go to Richmond, and then we kick off the playoffs at Darlington. Go to Bristol and Martinsville once again.
And you don't think Corey Day's trying hard right now? Did you see the hands off the turn 4? He is working right now. He knows that second place. And I love what he did there. He just went to the top for the first time in probably the last 10 laps. And look at the run he got. Look at how he made it work. Once he realized that Stewart went to the bottom, he said, okay, I'm going to change my lane, and made it work immediately.
But don't you love what Stewart did? He said, I see you down there, kid. I'm going to take that away. Corey Day said, I think I'm good on the top as well. Better than you right now, Stewart.
Corey Day, the 19-year-old, making his 11th career Truck Series start, takes over that second spot. Another impressive run. Top 5 for the first time in Nashville. And he's had to wait over a month and a half to sit behind the wheel of the truck.
Let's look at that deficit. You see just 2.5 seconds between Corey Day and Lane Riggs.
All right, 11 laps to go in the Truck Series race at Indianapolis Raceway Park. Lane Riggs is your race leader. You can just, well, as you just saw, Corey Day's just gotten around Stuart Friesen. Coming to 10 laps to go now.
I don't know that he's got enough time with the lap trucks involved in the middle of it as well, but I can promise you, we've seen Corey Day's hands, and we know that he's going to try to get there.
Corey Day's going to try his best to get there. Seven just got by 35.
Stage 2. 150 laps. Looking for his second win on the season.
And just how much fun is Lane Riggs having right now, right? When you have a night like tonight, it's rare that you get a truck this good, and you feel like you can do whatever you want with it. You can place
9
it
to
wherever
go.
you want. So now the thought process in his mind is turned to, okay, guys, let's keep this clean and green to the end. We don't want to have to put ourselves in a situation.
I don't watch the Deschler camera that often now, but when I get a chance, I'll go back to it. The only time I see is when I watch those virtual rail fan compilation videos that they make like once a week. Anyways, 8 laps to go. 7 to go. Yeah. Oh wow.
As we just thought things were getting a little calm, waiting for going, they show this battle inside the top 10. Trucks all over the place. Ross Chastain's recovered from that pit road problem. He's racing in 11.
Tyler Ingram, he's been running top 10 all night in the 18 truck run.
There's 5 to go. This has been a pretty solid race tonight. Love to see it. It's going to be 100 laps tomorrow and 250 miles on the Brickyard that they call Indianapolis Motor Speedway. All right, 4 laps to go in the truck race this time around.
He was watching that battle.
Healthy lead for that man in the 34. such a big night for this young man, a 23-year-old out of Hammond, North Carolina.
4 to go. Yeah, Lane Riggs has been the best truck tonight. This is probably, 157 laps led tonight. Man, that's quite a night. For Sunday, it's going to be 160 laps, 400 miles for the Cup race. 3 laps to go. Well, that tire strategy for Stuart Friesen, it may not got him the win, but it's going to pay off with a 3rd place finish tonight. That's for sure. Two to go. All right, white flag, 1 lap to go at IRP for Lane Riggs, who's been the dominant truck all night. Nice to see a race dominated by someone that isn't Corey Heim for once. This will be his 2nd win this season. So, yeah. Very solid race tonight. Off turn 4, Lane Riggs is going to win at Indianapolis Raceway Park. Let's go. Man, Corey Day cut his lead down to under 2 seconds, 1.8. Let's go, Lane Riggs. Corey Day with his best career finish. Stuart Friesen gets a podium finish. Corey Heim, Enfinger, Majeski, Chandler Smith, Daniel Hammer, Tyler Ankerman, Ross Chastain after that tire miscue early on the race finishes 10th. Okay, not bad for the 44.
Look at the emotion.
A lot of love right there.
Anyways.
Love is on the side of that truck a lot of the time. Beautiful 34 truck.
Is that chewing tobacco sponsor on Lane Riggs' truck? I think it is. Oh, yeah, it is a tobacco sponsor. Clue. It's spelled C-L-E-W. Huh, so that's what it is. All right. How many laps did... Dang, he led 160 laps tonight. Damn, talk about putting on a clinic. And Stuart Friesen and Corey Heim both led 20 laps each. Wow. What a race.
Looked like maybe he gave up a little bit as he was trying to do that to Corey Heim, and looks like he knew what he was doing. He did it just right.
Congrats, Lane Riggs. And how about Corey Day, the dude from the Fresno area, finishing 2nd? How about that? Wow.
There he is, climbing out.
Well,
with that championship, regular season.
And yep, there's your regular season champion right there, Corey Heim. I kind of saw it coming from like a mile away, so I'm not surprised. Oh well, hope he can win the championship for real this time. And for Stuart Friesen, again, the tire strategy may have not gotten him the win, but got him a podium finish. Oh well, it is what it is. But 3rd place is nothing to complain about. You know, burning. All right, Lane Riggs, let's go.
To focus on Corey Day. Heck of a drive.
Such a drive for him tonight.
Overall, pretty solid race. Not bad. I showed you the top 10. Here's the rest of the results. Brendan Queen, 17th. All right. Dawson Sutton, the top 20. Bam, Brent Cruz, 24th.
Adding another win sticker right there next to his name. How fun. He gets to hop out of a truck and celebrate this
And
team.
here's the rest of the drivers who had issues. Thankfully, a lot of the major players this season haven't had any issues tonight, which is a good thing. Yeah, Dale Jr. is retired from racing full-time Actually, as a matter of fact, Dale Jr.'s retired from NASCAR racing overall. So yeah. Dale Jr. does, however, race in the late model series, which is a completely different series from NASCAR. But as far as NASCAR is concerned, yeah, Dale Jr.'s retired from racing in. Yeah, Junior's retired from racing full time in NASCAR. So yeah, and just so you know, I'm not going to answer that question again because I already I don't need to, because I don't want to ask it again. So yeah, tomorrow my stream starts at 1:30.
Oh man, I tell you, this truck was badass, man. It's so great.
And then for Sunday, it will be at 11 a.m. Besides, my streams are public. You'll see them there.
Keep distance off my tires, but just so great to get nicotine, clue nicotine pouches in Victory Lane. This is only their second race with us, so we're just super excited to have them as a part of board. Just thanks everybody at front row. I'm out of breath. That was a pretty cool celebration. Thank everybody at home. It's man, all the guys in the fab shop, body shop. They got it for you guys. This thing was really, really fast. Made my job easy today.
Very impressive win. Enjoy this one. Lane Riggs, the winner here at IRP, Jamie.
The best career finish for our 40 days comes home second. I know you'd like to finish one spot better, but you told me at Nashville it felt like things clicked. How do you put it towards this performance tonight?
Yeah, it's awesome. You know, it's definitely good to back up Nashville. You know, I was telling everyone it clicked, and I felt like it clicked, but you know, unless I come here and back it up, it means nothing. So yeah, really glad to finally be delivering results. I've been working really, really hard at this stuff to you know, be delivering these results, and you know, I really want to be, you know, during burnout up there. So I'm going to keep working as hard as I can. Very thankful for Hendrick Motorsports, Jeff Andrews, Jeff Gordon, Mr. H, Kyle Larson, just everyone who's believed in me to get me to this point. Thank you to HendrickCars.com, Spire Motorsports for bringing me a super fast Chevy Silverado, and yeah, we'll keep working on it, but good day for sure.
We're not finished for 40 days, Jamie.
We certainly did. Not just backed it up, he was here and he let us all know he has one more Truck Series race coming up at Darlington. Right now, it's all celebrations. He literally worded it down. We'll be back for it from IRP after this.
This is Pato Ward. His last name's Irish, but his first words were. Pato's the fastest 25-year-old on four wheels. He looks like a one-man boy band. He charms like a British spy, and he doesn't have fans. He's got movies. This is the next race of IndyCar. Welcome to the fastest racing on earth.
I log in on occasion.
Let's go. 75 years, one reputation, too tough to tame. The Lady in Black doesn't care who you are, rookie or vet, playoffs favorite or long shot. You either earn your stripes, or you see your numbers slashed off the list. 75 years of scraped walls, battle scars, history made the hard way. This Labor Day weekend, be there to write the next chapter of the Cookout 7500. Get your tickets now at darlingtonraceway.com.
So, you like NASCAR but don't know who to root for? Here's some Toyota legends you can get behind. Meet Tyler Reddick. Crushed it in Xfinity Series and now he's here. Basically the Cinderella story if Cinderella drove 200 miles per hour. Then there's John Hunter Nemechek. New kid on the block. All gas, no brakes. Oh, and Denny Hamilton. Ever heard of Daytona? He's won it 3 times. No big deal. We have a lot of drivers. All legends. You pick. You in?
ProEnamel, clinical enamel strength, can help us to keep our enamel for a lifetime. It's backed by science. It is clinically proven to strengthen our teeth. I would recommend this toothpaste to everybody. It's really an amazing product.
What you want to do is save hundreds when Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance.
That's great, but can you ask your friend to stop digging into the green?
I can ask, but he's not going to. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 Liberty.
The heat of competition has never been fiercer. It's unbelievable! Can you feel that heat?
This is the summer of live.
In the Lions are rolling back. It's on stage. The Women's Euro Final Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern on Fox.
Welcome to Truck Country. Welcome to the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series.
Tomorrow, an action-packed day at Indy with Xfinity qualifying and then cup practice and qualifying from the Brickyard. It's followed by racing action for the Xfinity Series at 4:30 Eastern on the CW. Indianapolis Motor Speedway, about 7 miles from where we are tonight at Indianapolis Raceway Park. Rick's continuing to celebrate with everyone. Picks up that checkered flag.
All right.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. We've been talking about the countdown to the playoffs. Just 2 races remaining.
All right, that's going to do it for this live stream. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Congrats to my boy Lane Riggs on getting the win. He has 2 wins this season. He went Pocono and now IRP. Let's see how tomorrow's Xfinity Cup race goes. I hope by some miracle that the weather will let the races play out like they should, and we'll go from there. Anyways, congrats to Lane Riggs and congrats on that podium. Man, second place, yeah. Yep, after Nashville, things have certainly clicked. Pretty solid race, only 3 cautions, not a bad race. Yeah, it was pretty solid. Let's see. There were definitely some strategy. Well, we definitely did see some strategy play out. We obviously the new tires did prevail on the long run. It definitely showed, especially in that last green flag run.
This is probably the first race where I haven't had a legitimate shot to compete for the win.
Yeah, not a bad. So yeah, tire strategy definitely was a thing again. It played out there at the end. We saw Lane Riggs take over the lead from the 52, and once he got the lead, he pretty much set sail from there. So yeah, it may have not worked, and it also worked for Corey Day too. Some drivers fell out of the top 10, but it didn't work for some, but it worked for those front runners, that's for sure. All right, y'all, that's going to do it for tonight's live stream. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'll see y'all tomorrow for the Xfinity race. With that, have a good one, stay safe, and hope y'all have a good rest of your day. All right, everyone, see y'all next time, and have a good one. All right, bye, everyone. Peace out.
It worked out. We were able to almost get a playoff stage point there.